in today's video, we are going to be talking about the new revelations about there potentially being welcome backpacks in FC25. So between now and the 6th of October, I'm going to be uploading a daily free eafc25 trading guide. This will include everything to do on the web app to make as many coins as possible with both trading and investing. I'll be talking about the full release, what we expect to see regarding the market, and there'll also be a daily updated investing guide, all in there, updated every day for free. No gimmicks whatsoever, all you gotta do is click on the Google Docs link on the top link of the description. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the new revelation and the new kind of findings about there potentially being welcome backpacks in FC25. Now, if you're not familiar with what welcome backpacks were something that made the web app really good fun, and something that just made trading at the beginning of FIFA a lot better. What these are is these are packs given to you when you load up the web app that are tradable, and it's normally dependent on how many FIFAs you've played in the past. This has been a thing all the way up until last year. Now, the reason it was a thing all the way up until last year is because obviously last year they changed from FIFA to FC, and because they've done a name change, they kind of seem to null and void a lot of the previous packs. Well, because obviously we're the second year of FC, hopefully we're going to be getting ourselves some welcome backpacks, because they have hinted at it at multiple places, which is why this popped up. So again, we'll just go back to what the welcome backpacks are. Welcome backpacks are basically packs you get when you first load up the game, even on the web app. And basically, depending on how many years of FIFA you've played in the past, depends on how good the packs are. So, for example, if you played the previous FIFA, you'd go and get yourself maybe a 25k pack, and go and get yourself a mixed player pack. If you played 3 years of FIFA, you might go and get 3 25k packs, 2 mixed packs, and then if you played like 5 years of FIFA, you're probably going to get about 10 packs back. And it's really good because it really enhances the experience of, I guess, what you can do on the web app for at least those 48 hours until the Ultimate Edition is released. And yeah, I mean, like, if you're interested in trading, there's a lot of market implications regarding trading. Because sadly, last year, we didn't get welcome backpacks. And instead, all we got was tradable kits. I mean, we always have tradable kits. So it was really horrible, because if you guys who don't care about trading, wanted to go and play on the web app, you literally could do nothing. But previously, you could go and open up your packs and do all the advanced SBCs and see what your starting team's going to look like. Likewise, if you guys wanted to go and build starter teams, you literally will have 1.5k to work with. And if you guys are interested in trading, it was very sluggish. Again, we literally went from like 0 to 20k. Normally we go like 0 to near 100k. So yeah, so it really did stunt how enjoyable the web app experience was. But as I say, this year, hopefully we are going to see the return of welcome backpacks, because there's a few things that would hint towards it. A few things that would hint against it as well. So the main thing that would hint towards the web app welcome backpacks coming out is actually this article, or I guess this thing on the Xbox website. And this is just for, just for FC25. If you scroll down to the description, and the exact same thing is on Xbox and PlayStation, they're give or take the same description. And we scroll down to this one article here. And this article here is talking about club membership, which is, again, the thing that would hint towards this, and this article here would hint towards welcome backpacks. The next phase in loyalty for EA Sports FC25 available for fans who have played FC24 before the 27th of September and played EA FC25 before the 1st of November. So that means that you played FIFA 24 before FIFA 25 came out, so literally any time up until another 20 days and a bit, and then you playing FC25, presumably logging onto the web app minimum, or maybe the console before November the 1st, so basically the first 2 weeks of the game coming out this month. And what you'll be, by doing that, you'll then become a quote-unquote club member. It's quite interesting because EA did the same thing last year with Founder. Last year they said, you know what, if you log on before the 1st of November, we'll go and give you all this, we'll give you a Haaland, we'll go and give you a badge, we'll give you the evolutions, objectives, and obviously we only got that Haaland. So yeah, they seem to do the same sort of thing last year. So the FC25 club members, so they seem to kind of differentiate the founders to just club members being different, will receive a host of exclusive benefits across the year. Now, them saying across the year, they didn't really do too much across the year last year, apart from the Evos. It's not like you got a new Foot Founder kit each week. It's not like you got Mad XP each week. What we did go and get was the Foot Founder Evolution, and that obviously gave us like some legendary, I think it was like a Kolo Munan? Was it Kolo Munan? Or it was Darwin Núñez, if it wasn't this guy. And I believe they got some legendary Founders Evos. So at the beginning it was really good. I think the first one they dropped was really nice, but then after the first one it was a bit underwhelming. Ignore me, Colomini. That is someone who should fit the FC25 one. It was Darwin Núñez and Dan Juma were the main ones with the Foot Founders last year. But yeah, so the Foot Founders Evo, the first one seemed to be decent. After that, they seemed to be really outdated. Also, they didn't let you chain build it, so it wasn't like you could do the Darwin Núñez, and then in a few months' time, we got the next Foot Founders Evo. They let you put that Darwin Núñez in again. Yeah, that's the problem. It didn't really seem too cohesive, I believe it would be the word. So, yeah, that's that. Benefits across the year, including a badge, kits, the same as last year, representing their status, blah blah blah, no one cares. Once again, all founders will be able to unlock founders exclusive cosmetic items. That isn't too favourable when it comes to them going to give us packs during the web app next year, because obviously they're talking about cosmetic items. Another worry is nothing here was obviously tradable. Haaland was obviously useful in game, objective XP is obviously quite useful, and the evolutions are useful in game, but obviously nothing here is tradable. But it was the first year of FC, you know, so hopefully they'll go back to giving us tradable rewards. Although obviously EA has been very renowned for not giving us tradable rewards. And that's about it, really. So they just talk about this club membership, which again seems to be comparable to Foot Founders / the Welcome Backpacks. A little bit on the Foot Founders website that will be interesting to us. I don't think there was too much here. Obviously, we only got ourselves the Haaland. It'll be interesting what they do comparable to the Haaland. Obviously, last year we only got the Evos. Yeah, and that's that. Now, if we move to the FAQ, it's quite interesting, because if we move to the FAQ and scroll right to the bottom, it says, is the founder status different from being an Ultimate Team founder? Now, this is, in my opinion, quite confusing, because they say, yes, Ultimate Team founders are the players who started the club in the inaugural season of Ultimate Team. So that would hint towards them talking about people who made their accounts when Ultimate Team was a thing, like back in like 06, I believe. And will continue to recognise as in past years. But this is really weird, because EA, this FIFA, didn't do anything for you playing previous versions of FIFA, yet here they say that they recognise it, and you'll, I guess, hopefully be rewarded for it. So that's something that, again, would hint towards them giving us welcome backpacks, but they did put in their post last year, and it didn't seem to give us welcome backpacks. Founder status of players who helped kick off the new game, so this is basically them saying that this is not the same as the FC founders. This is Ultimate Team founders, which again is anyone who's played the game, I guess, up until last year's, by November the 1st. So again, they're talking about the people who went and got themselves the Haaland. So yeah, so we're very hopeful that we are going to get welcome backpacks, because it really, really allows you to enhance your experience. So let's talk about, I guess, the implications. The first thing is it just lets you do a lot more. Again, like the web app was very, very boring. A lot of people said it was very dead last year because you just couldn't do anything. If you really cared about trading, even then, again, myself, who's got like 10 years of experience in trading, we only made 20k on the web app because no one's opening packs, which means no one's got money to make players become inflated, which means no one's buying anything, no one's selling anything, no one's doing SBCs, which meant the market was just so stagnant and there really wasn't much you can do. So yeah, it really was it's very painful to trade on. But if we go and get ourselves the welcome backpacks, it means that everyone's got coins. You know, people have coins to go and buy players to do SBCs. It means you can trade with SBC players. Everyone's got coins to go and buy players for their starter teams. It means the starter team players can rise nicely. Everyone's got coins. You know, people are going to be packing heroes and icons and listing them under price. You can go and buy them. So there's going to be loads and loads of trading opportunities if they go and give us these welcome backpacks. If not, it's going to be looking a little bit stagnant like last year. So let's talk about some of those trading opportunities and some of the ways how we'll be able to make money. The first of which is going to be advanced SBCs. Now, this is last year's kind of prime advanced SBC fodder, you know, Argentina rare left backs. If you don't know where these are using those advanced SBCs, where they're when you use like 11 leagues, 1 nation. Well, you could put this down to, well, actually they've changed how chemistry works and they kind of made some of the SBCs a little bit easier. But yeah, I mean, if I go and show you this year's trend to the year before, you see it's completely dropped off. So last year, Tagliafico, prime SBC fodder, 1.1k, right? And he just crashed. And the reason he crashed is because by here, people had loaded up the Ultimate Team, had loaded up the Ultimate Edition. And the problem is, when people are doing them on the web app, there's not an infinite supply of these very low-rated, easy-to-pack gold cards. Because the reality is, no packs are being open. But in previous years, because people had and obviously there was no demand, and by the time there was demand, there was loads of supply. But this is the year before, and we can see that he was not only start off being double, but he also picked up a lot. And that's because there was demand at the beginning, But there was demand at the beginning. Even though there was more supply, there was still more people buying Tagliafico to put him in an SBC than there was people packing Tagliafico, which is why he was worth double and why you could have traded with him. He also picked up really, really nicely into the advanced SBCs, which is weird because, again, they were kind of the same advanced SBCs as this year, but I guess it all comes down to the supply and the demand of Tagliafico. But yeah, you can see that he was basically worth double, and this will run across the board that the players used for advanced SBCs 2 years ago, when we had tradable packs and people were doing the advanced SBCs, would have been worth more than last year, when people just weren't doing the advanced SBCs, and by the time they're doing them, lots of packs are being opened. But this also goes and runs in with like cards. So if we go and look at budget cards here, like Konate was a nice investment. He went like from 2k up to 5.6k, but we're going to use the footbin data for the sake of it. But we can see that he was 3.7k and then went up there to 5.6k, right? Not a very good rise, and he didn't really peak at much more than that. So why was this the case? Well, this was the case because the reality is there was like no supply on the web app, and because there was no supply and the demand was also a bit scuffed, we weren't really hitting that natural supply and demand, right? Because there were loads of people with the cards and they potentially would have sold them, they would have kept them at a high price. Because they would have kept them at a high price, they would have gone down to naturally what they would have gone to. Whereas if we look at what happened in previous years, so again, remember he peaked for like 2 days and then dropped. We look at Joe Gomez, he just went up and up and up and up. And that's because 5.3k for Joe Gomez 2 years ago, when people had coins in the web app, would have been a lot closer to his natural demand rather than his inflated demand because there's no packs being opened and there's a lack of supply. And then what we can see is how this demand and supply is really nice to trade with, because it means, if you go and buy your team here, you're doing nothing but making money. If you're trading here and you mess up, do you know what? The cards just keep on going up and up. It's a really, really nice market to trade in, a progressive market, because there's no hurry to sell stuff because they're only going up in price. And this kind of went through all the way through to mid-tier cards. We can see that Llorente drops after the first day. Why did he drop after the first day? Because there was no supply there, and then as soon as there was supply, he crashed down to the price where he was actually demanded. But if we go and look at him from the year before, because again the supply and demand on the web app was there because of there being tradable packs, we can see that he was progressive again, and a progressive market, honestly, is so good to trade on. And even if you're not trading, it's just so good. Buy your team, hold on to it. So again, another situation on why we'd want to go and want to have tradable packs, or why it's good to have tradable packs. We can even do the same thing with the top cards. We can look at Vinicius Jr. right here, and we can actually see he dropped for the first 2 days. And that's because the reason it was 1.2 million wasn't the demand, it was the lack of supply. Whereas again, if we go and compare it to Mbappe, who was $1 million, the demand for him was 830k. Like, there were some people who somehow had 830k. They probably had the game early. And he just rose and rose and rose. Again, a really, really nice progressive market to be trading in. So that's one of the reasons, at least for traders, well, just give us these even if it's just a few packs to get the ball moving, to get people buying and selling stuff, because people aren't really buying and selling stuff on the web app if there's no coins. If no one has any coins, if everyone's only got maximum 1.5k plus objective, the only people with coins are kind of traders, and then it's traders selling to traders, and then you've got the exception of some people who've somehow got the game early and they're buying and selling stuff. So it's a really, really dead market if we don't go and get these packs. But if we do go and get these packs, it's a great experience for traders. It's a great experience for you guys who like building your cheap squads. It's a great experience for you guys who like doing your SBCs. And so on and so on. So yeah, really, really hopeful that they do go and bring back the trade packs. It's definitely not guaranteed, but I'd say because we're now the second year, so there's obviously now a backlog of how many FCs you've played in the past, it's definitely looking a bit more likely. And as I do believe that does go and wrap it up. So that is what we can expect to see. Regarding how we're going to be trading, I might release a video tomorrow, unless there's anything else to cover, on how we'd go and trade if we do go and get welcome back packs, because there are significantly a lot more different methods. You've got stuff like SBC solution trading, and yeah, so the demand for players is a lot more, and it's a lot nicer to trade on. So we'll basically go back to how we traded 2 years ago, rather than last year, which was just, horrible. But that's going to wrap that up. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.